All right, what's up, everybody? It's your host, Dadbot here, and welcome back to my Bloodborne walkthrough. In the last episode, we took down a couple of bosses, and we had lots of fun. We also went back to Jura and got some additional dialogue from him and learned some things behind his true motives and why he's stationed out at Old Yarnum and gunning down anyone who dare enter. To start this one off, we're actually going to head back to the Nightmare Frontier. As I pointed out, I was reviewing the footage for the last episode and realized that I skipped over a couple of items here. So just for the sake of making sure we don't miss anything important, I'm just going to head back here and pick those up just to make sure we're getting everything and keeping it kosher. So the first item was right here, just a simple drop down, and it's lead elixirs. I mean, not super great, but at least we know. The second one's going to be over here. Head up this thing and go across the bridge by where we encountered patches over there. But instead, we're going to go up over this tunnel and go this way. Simple little roll-off should do the trick. And over here, we have Madman's Knowledge. Okay, well, not too bad, but also not terribly exciting. At least we know we didn't miss anything important, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just going to use a Bold Hunter's Mark and make this a little bit quicker. We're going to warp back to this lantern. We're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream. Unfortunately, this game is not like Dark Souls where you can just warp directly between bonfires. Only way to warp to a different area is to warp back to the Hunter's Dream, go through a load screen, and then warp to the area they want to go to. We got some blood echoes. I'm actually going to make sure that my weapons are optimally upgraded. So I think I can take my saw cleaver up some. We got some twin bloodstone shards. We don't have enough to take it to +6 yet, but that's okay. Just gonna make sure that my blood gems on the saw cleaver are optimal as well. Looks like I can take it up just barely to 54 from 53. I mean, oh well, better than nothing, I guess, right? Also, we have like a lot of insight. Let's go ahead and max out our fire paper. And since we got the Spark Hunter badge from killing Darkbeast Parl, we can also buy bolt paper from the Insight shop. So I'm going to max out my fire paper at 5. I'm going to max out my bolt paper at 5. Gets our Insight down to 15. Let's see, while we're at it, let's see what's available in the item shop. So we now have rope Molotov cocktails. I believe that is from Jura's badge, the powder keg badge. You can now get bone marrow ash. Let's see. We now have access to the rifle spear and the stake driver. That is from the powder keg badge, and the tonitrus we get from the Spark Hunter badge. Let's see. I guess that's about it. I think you can also buy Jura's outfit at the Insight shop as well. So let's take a quick look at those badges we got in the last episode. Let's see here. We got... Where are those badges? There they go. Alright, so we got the Powder Keg Hunter badge. This is the one we got from Jura. Badge crafted by the Powder Kegs Heretics of the Workshop. The Powder Kegs' adoration of complex design and big booms culminated weapon design that contrasts with those traditionally of the Workshop. The late Powder Kegs, bless their souls, had a motto: if a weapon ain't got kick, it just ain't worth it. So that is Jura's badge. So he is a member of the Powder Kegs. And we're going to warp to the Forbidden Woods here, which is the lantern that we unlocked right before we started going down to Hemwick Charnel Lane. We did get to the very beginning of the Forbidden Forest, but warped out real quick. So Jura is a powder keg, and the weapons of the powder kegs, as the badge alludes to, are very bombastic. So the stake driver is the weapon that he was equipped with, Jura's equipped with, and that charge attack, man, if you want to use that weapon, that charge attack is something else. It packs a punch for sure. It is a very close range weapon, though. Some people really like the stake driver. The thing is the game only gives you so much materials to upgrade weapons, and so if you want to have optimally leveled up weapons, you got to kind of pick a couple and stick to them. But if you want to go for a different build or use different weapons and kind of pick different ones to level up, by all means, go for it. All right, so we just got a guy over there. He had a gun. He was shooting at us, so just beware of him. But really, especially beware of this thing right here. It's not just any old pile of wood. It's actually a trap. So when you step on it, it's going to spring that big spiky thing to come down. And so if you activate it, run straight through it, because that'll hit you if you're not careful. And then it detaches from the chains and then rolls off. So you don't want to be on that side of it. Or, you know, if you just want to be careful, you can just go around the trap and not even worry about activating it. So, over here, we're going to have a beast dude. And of course, we're going to handle him the way we normally handle things. And 864. Wow, our visceral attack damage is doing quite good. That's one of the benefits of upgrading skill. We're temporarily going around all these guys. I just feel it's better to approach them from the other side. So we're going to drop down over here. And this is how we're going to proceed. There was another way around before, but I just feel like this is a better way to go about it. Here we got a skull head. Let's take care of him. And some crows, so watch out for them. You can basically one-shot these crows with an unsheathed bloodwigs. They're still being annoying, though. Some more twin bloodstone shards. Nice. And is there nothing else over here? I guess not. Alright. So we're going to backtrack over here, and we're going to attack this horde of enemies from behind, which in my opinion is the better way to go, because it's very easy to get ganged up on. So I'll switch to my saw cleaver for these guys. Alright, let's get this guy. I think there's a couple of dogs up here that are going to notice us and come down. Yeah, that's the thing, is as always, don't just rush into the enemies. Try to lure them away as systematically as possible. We're going to get this dog here. This guy's finally made his way to us. We're going to do a jump attack. Get him in one shot. I think there's another dog over here up on this hill. So we're going to get these guys' attention. See if I can reach him. Yep. Nice. Oh, he didn't kill him. That's lame. I believe one of these guys throws oil urns at you. So if you're far enough away, he's going to try to throw oil urns at you, and then, you know, they'll try to push you into that fire, and they'll do extra damage because you've got oil on you. Alright, sweet. Got some items. And these guys still don't even know that we're here. This is why I like approaching this area from behind, because otherwise these guys are all going to see you coming, and it's going to be a lot harder. Some blood vials. Do a jump attack on this guy. Some more blood vials. Some more blood vials. And here we go. Thick cold blood. So this is where we were before. So we chose to go up this way where that beast was that we killed. You can also just come down this way from the start, but again, you're going to be facing everybody, and you're not going to have the luxury of being able to sneak up on enemies. So that's why I like to go kind of the back way. And so let's keep exploring. Over here, is there anything? Aha, yes. So you do not want to go this way, because if you stand on this wooden platform, it actually is just going to collapse, and you'll take some fall damage, and you'll be in a not good place. So I actually recommend going this way, and we're going to encounter another one of our big beast guys, but we're going to handle them the way we always handle these guys. Alright. Not bad at all. I love this damage we're doing. Actually, now that I think of it, I think a fully sheathed Ludwigs, if you do a charge attack, I think it can one-shot those guys as well, but I'm not positive. So we just got some more beast blood pellets over there, and we're going to continue down along our way. Some more thick cold blood. Not bad. Alright, so there's some more wood. It's another one of those traps, so just be wary of it. I would recommend just not even stepping on it. So there's two ways you can go. You can go through this gate. There's a bunch of enemies over here. You can also go this way. There's some stuff around here too, so I do recommend going around this way as well. Some quicksilver bullets. Never a bad thing. And we have an NPC right here.
Oh, heavens, would you stop that? Every peep you make brings us bad luck. I have it bad enough already. Please, just leave a poor old woman be.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so you get up to this gate. Someone's going to close it, and you'll notice there's a bunch of dogs in these cages. Let's go in and get the dogs preemptively. And I think there's also a couple of them who are loose. But we also don't want them to break out. Okay. So you turn this way. There's going to be a guy that closes this gate. That's okay. Go in here. And some blue elixirs. Okay, these are our first blue elixirs. These are actually a really good item. Dubious liquid medicine used in strange experiments conducted by high ministers of the healing church, a type of medicine that numbs the brain. Hunters able to retain consciousness by force of will make use of secondary effect of the medicine which dilutes their presence while standing still. So this is kind of a almost invisibility type of item. If you move too fast and you're too close, enemies are still going to notice you, but if they're far away and you're trying to sneak around, the blue elixirs are going to help you do that. They're quite nice. There's actually a path down here. We're not going to go down there just yet. And there's a reason why. It has to do with the timing of how certain events in the game play out. And going down there right now would be a little bit too early, so we're actually going to circle back around there later in the game and go back there at the right time because it gives us the items that we're going to need at that point in the game. All right, get the crow. There's a ladder up here to the top of this little house with some more crows on top. These crows, over here, and another one. And we get the white church armor set. Okay, so here are the free roaming dogs. There's 2 of them. Got them both. This will allow us to go around to get this guy who locked the gate on us. Whoops. Now that he's gone, we can open the gate. So, kind of like a mini shortcut. Alright, and we're going to go around this building and around here. We're going to have a snatcher. I don't think there's any way around him noticing us. That, make him transform, get him from behind, and he's dead. Some twin bloodstone shards and some blood vials. Good deal. Not a bad haul. So in here, we get the beast roar. So this is another one of the hunter tools that goes towards the hunter tool trophy. And as you can guess, this is an arcane item. You need 15 to use it. One of the Forbidden Hunter tools made by Irreverent Izzy. What this does is when you use it, it kind of emits a large sound and it stuns everybody around you. It kind of knocks them backwards a little bit. So it gives you kind of some breathing room if you're surrounded and overwhelmed. But of course, we don't have 15 arcane right now, so we can't even use it. But it's there if you are, leveling up your arcane. Oh, come on. A lot of these guys throw Molotovs. It's kind of annoying. And this is an area, we're going to go by, see down there where it's kind of oily water. We're going to go down there later, but the only way to get these guys up here who pelt the Molotovs is to go up there, go up here first. That's why we're coming up here at this point instead of, just kind of following the normal path, which would take us down to that oily water area. So we wanted to make sure we take out all these guys first. Okay, because otherwise they will be very annoying to us. They're already annoying to us, and we're not even in the oily water where they'll do more damage to us. Okay. So there is an item right here we can drop down to. So we're actually going to do this backwards. Some Molotov cocktails. We're going to do this kind of backwards, but we're going to get to the same place we would have went if we had just went through the front gate of that little village that we're about to go to. Alright, just take care of these things. They're not too bad. They're somewhat similar to those enemies we faced in the sewers in Central Yarnum. But they're not that bad at all. Okay, so here we go. This is sort of that village that we would have went to if we had just went through the front gate. But we chose to go around so we can get those guys up there, back there. Alright, there's just a bunch of enemies here. Unfortunately, we got Ludwig's, which affords us some crowd control capabilities. And so let's try. I'm going to try a charge attack on this guy. Oops, he had the range on us. Maybe I should just stick to my parry tactics. Yeah, there we go. We did get a one-shot, which is a charge attack, so I don't even need to worry about parrying him. We have gotten stronger. So this, you know, it looks rather flimsy. It looks rather flimsy. It's because it is rather flimsy. You can drop down and it'll collapse underneath you. And there's some crows down here. But it's not all for nothing. There's an item down here. Some antidotes. Never know when those might come in handy. So let's climb back up. In here, got a couple enemies. One of them with a gun. One of them with a big cleaver. Meat cleaver. Alright, got some quicksilver bullets. And in the corner, we got some pungent blood cocktails. Okay, so here's the front gate that we didn't go through. If you remember, that's a trap. Remember, we could go through the front gate or we could turn. We originally turned and went up that hill. So we've eventually wound up back to where we would have gone anyways. There's lots of items around here. Lots of enemies as well. That guy was just laying down, but don't let him fool you. Let's see. Is there a way through here? No. Alright, let's circle back around this. Right here. Another guy with a gun. We're making quick work of these guys with our upgraded Ludwigs. Pretty nice. Just make sure we get everything in these houses and leave behind. Okay. Anything in here? Here we go. More beast blood pellets. Okay. And, alright. Just making sure we get all the loot, or at least as much of it as we can find. Trying not to leave any of it behind, though, so as far as I can help it. Okay, so that's the way forward through that kind of murky oil water. Just want to make sure there's a lot of hidden kind of back doors and stuff. Yeah, I see. Some bunch of blood cocktails. This does not open this side. It's kind of a mini shortcut that we're going to get in just a second here. Oh yeah, here. Remember when I showed you don't step on that wooden plank, it's a trap, you're going to fall down? Well, this is where you fall down to. Just wanted to show you that as well. Alright, I think that's it around here. Pretty much got everything we can, so let's proceed. And it's going to be much easier. Whoops, that's not the way. It's going to be much easier for us now than it would be otherwise, since we took care of those guys who would be pelting us from above with Molotovs from up there. Yeah, we don't want to be dealing with that down here. It would be not fun. Alright, let's take care of this lone survivor. And I mentioned there's kind of a little mini shortcut through that iron door that was locked. Some twin bloodstone shards, more twin bloodstone shards. Here's where it is. So if we come back, you don't have to go through that murky water. We can just come through this gate. We're already past it, so not a bad little shortcut. Alright, up here, got an item and another beast enemy. Let's just get him with a charge attack. Some more twin bloodstone shards. Some more blood vials. All right. So up here, there's going to be some enemies. There's going to be a guy on the roof shooting at us. So let's make sure we go up and get him so he can not hurt us anymore. I heal up. Some more bullets. And some more some more bullets. Okay. So on the other end of this little area here, you're going to see there's a guy with a cannon who's going to fire it at us. That cannon is a one-shot. So the way that I deal with this area is I wait for him to fire the cannon, and then I just charge him. And then I kill him first, just because it makes the rest of this area pretty much unbearable to deal with. So you'll see he overshot us that time, so I'm going to kill this enemy. Unfortunately, nobody else comes back around to man the cannon. Once you take care of this guy, you're pretty much in the clear as far as the cannon's concerned. So now we're going to work our way backwards. Make sure we get all the stuff, kill all the enemies. These guys get up. Nothing in here. So let's go across. There we go. Yeah, we don't even need to worry about parrying and visceraling these guys anymore. We're strong enough to take them. Okay. Some more beast blood pellets. Lots of those around here if you haven't noticed. We are loading up on quicksilver bullets. It'd be nice to have a few extra blood vials, but... Anybody in here? Nope. Some more blood vials, 6 of them. Nice. Alright, I think that does it for this little area. Unless there's anything in here. No, we already went through here. Okay. So, moving on forward. Item up there. So this is a little shack. I believe there's an item around here, though. Yep, some more twin bloodstone shards for the taking. Excellent. All right. So in here, we're going to see a new kind of enemy. That guy looks normal. But this is where Bloodborne kind of heads on a crash course with Resident Evil 4. If you're familiar with Resident Evil 4, this will look familiar. Yeah, kind of head monster thing. Instead of a parasite with an axe, it's just a bunch of snakes, but unsettling nonetheless. And, you know, I think these things can do some pretty big damage, and of course, as you would expect, they can inflict poison. So just be careful around them. Oh, yeah, we get him right there. So they do take a few more shots than kind of your normal guys with axes, but yeah, the snakehead thing. Ugh. All right, so let's drop down. There's actually going to be a stronger beast down here that we're going to want to parry and visceral attack. So let's go get him. Come on. Oh. A little off with my bullets there, but... Alright, let's heal up. Some blood vials. Oops, I'm going to make sure we don't miss anything over here. I think that is it. Yep. Okay. Let's go up the ladder. All right, so now we're at kind of the upper level here of this area. There is an item down there that we're going to drop to in just a minute. We're going to go this way first. Some poison throwing knives. And here's that item that we saw earlier. We're looking down on the cannon. Some more poison knives, and here we have an NPC. You'll notice he's eating like a kid. So yeah, I guess we'll talk to him.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
Okay, so we can send him to Udden Chapel or Sefka's clinic. This guy, if you sent him to Udden's Chapel, you can tell he's eating somebody. He's probably not somebody you're going to want around other people. So what he will do is, if you invite him back to Udden's Chapel, he's actually going to start killing the people that we sent back there, which is no good. Eventually, he's going to kill Ariana, the woman of the night, and we need her to stick around for later because we're going to get one of the third umbilical cords from her. So we definitely do not want him in Udden's Chapel, wreaking havoc and killing our NPCs that we've sent there for safety. So he is the one person we're actually going to send to Yusefka's clinic, and that'll at least afford me the chance to show you what happens if you send somebody to Yusefka's clinic. The other option you have is you can withhold the information and attack him. If you attack him, he turns into a dark beast. He doesn't. It's not. He's not as big as Dark Beast Parl, but he is very hard to defeat in his Dark Beast form. Really, the only way to get him out of Udden's Chapel, if you send him there and you find out he's killing everybody and want to get rid of him, is to attack him and turn him into a dark beast and fight him there. So we're going to just send him to Yusefka's clinic, and the reason I'm doing that instead of just attacking him and fighting him is because I want to show you what happens when you send somebody to Yusefka's clinic. We do not want him around other friendly NPCs, that is for sure.
Well, I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer us, thanks.
All right.
Thank you. I can't very well...
Okay. All right, so we're going to go back in here and head down to that item right there. And we get the cannon. So, the cannon is a firearm that we can equip. Actually, we can't equip because we don't have the strength required. It requires 30 strength to equip. It is very powerful, as you could imagine, but it requires 12 quicksilver bullets to use. So you can only use it one time if you have your max of 20. That is, unless you give yourself blood bullets to use. And in that case, you could use it twice. But it does pack a punch. Do you want to use it? All right, so we're going to head on down here and continue forward. Okay, I got an item over there. So this way is the actual way forward. Let's get this item first. Madman's Knowledge. And this is a shortcut we're going to unlock a little bit later. When we get to kind of the next chunk of the level. Okay. So I'm actually just going to run past this guy. I don't feel like fighting him. I really hate the snakehead guys with a passion. Okay. Got an item up here. Some twin bloodstone shards. And here's our shortcut. Well, the first one. This is going to warp us back to our lamp. At the beginning of the Forbidden Forest. Forbidden Woods, whatever it's called. Alright, so this guy will allow us to join a covenant.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death. with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
All right, we'll join.
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
All right.
The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
Okay, so he gave us our first Covenant rune. And if you're wondering what that blue slot is for, that is for runes that are specific to a certain covenant. So this one is Impurity. It's a KO rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. This rune, discovered inside the Forbidden Beast Eater, came to symbolize impurity and the oath of the League. Confederates of the League cooperate with hunters from other worlds and hunt to discover vermin. Vermin writhe within filth and are the root of man's impurity. Crush all vermin without hesitation. So this rune boosts max HP during co-op plus 2%. So this is a co-op only rune, so there's really no sense on equipping it if you are just playing single player. But if you are planning on doing co-op, it's not bad. There are some other Covenant runes we're going to get later on in the game as well. Some of them are very good, actually. So here we go. We can unlock this door. And here we are. Back at the beginning of the level. And surprised by some crows. So we got 50,000 blood echoes. We are going to warp back to the Hunter's Dream, and we are going to use some of our, or as many of our blood echoes as possible. And I think we might be able to upgrade our Saw Cleaver to +6. We've got quite a few Twin Bloodstone shards. There we go. Not bad. Okay, so let's find the doll. There she is. Sometimes she's over by this tombstone.
What is it you... Very well.
Okay, we're going to take our... We can get 3... Actually, we're going to get some extra blood echoes and do 4 levels. Or 3 levels, rather, instead of just 2. Okay. Take our skill up. Once we get our skill to 25... I'm going to start putting some into Arcane so we can maybe use some of those Arcane-based items.
Farewell.
There are some of them that I do like to use, so we're going to start putting some points into Arcane as well. And another advantage of Arcane is that it increases your item discovery. So when you have more points in Arcane, you're gonna find drops off of dead enemies more often than you would before. Alright, let's do one more level here. I'm going to get skill to 25. Then we're going to split a bunch of levels, probably between Endurance and Arcane. Okay.
Farewell.
Doing pretty good here. Okay. Let's head back to the Forbidden Woods. And this might be my least favorite area of the game, primarily because it is wide open. There's a bunch of intertwining paths. It's kind of confusing to navigate, and there are lots of snakes or snake-type enemies all over the place. And snakes just kind of make me a little bit queasy, but we'll get through it. We've made it this far. Alright, so we're going to go back down our shortcut. As long as you don't run it too fast, I mean, you're not going to get really surprised by anything, so just a matter of taking it slow and steady. Alright, just drop down over here. Get this item, some Frenzied Cold Blood. Oof, this area is a doozy. Actually, I think there's something up here first that we want to get. Jump. I think there's a... Is it an ogre thing that's over here, I think? No? Yep, there he is. Can you sneak up behind him? Make our lives a lot easier. There we go. Perfect. Wahaha. blood vials and some twin bloodstone shards. Excellent. I'm actually saving a lot of these bloodstone shards for a weapon I'm going to get in the DLC that I like to use. Alright, let's see. Nothing down here. Okay. So these are the snake-like enemies. We'll get them easily with a charge thrust. Let's see if a... Whoops. I want to see if a regular thrust is enough to kill them. Or do I have to charge up every time to kill this thing? And they're kind of sometimes hidden in this... you know, the tall grass. Sometimes it's hard to spot, and then they'll just lunge attack you, and kind of a jump scare. Shining coins. I'm gonna see if just a regular thrust. Whoops. Yeah, that works. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna be killing a lot of these things. They're all over the place. Some more twin bloodstone shards. And this is an area where I can almost guarantee we're not going to get every single piece of loot, but we're going to get all the important stuff. This area is very much like a maze. It's easy to get turned around and lost. Now, if you want to follow just the main path, I believe if you follow these lanterns, it takes you where you need to go. But if you just follow the lanterns, you're going to miss all this stuff off to the side, and which is quite a bit of stuff. So there's an item up there. Make sure we don't get surprised by any snake enemies here. There's another one. Oh, there's the ogre that we kind of visceraled over the edge. Just laying there. Alright, a madman's knowledge, and there's a... I hate these snakes. And that's a guy whose head is going to turn into a snake. Let's see if I can sneak up on him. Alright, we comboed him. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, the fire got him though. Good deal. Alright. These things are easy to kill, but accordingly they do not give you very many blood echoes. Anything around here? Yep. Twin bloodstone shards. Excellent. And over here, there's kind of a side area. Gotta love that stab. Alright. This guy's already transformed into his head snake variety. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. Nope. But we'll get him. There we go. Take care of these guys while we're at it. Okay. Nothing back behind here? No. That's a shame. Here, we'll get this item. Tampering Blood Gemstone. Okay. Nothing over there. Alright. Buckle up. This is our first of the larger snakes that hurl venom at us. The best way is just to run up. It's harder for them to attack you up close. Get some charge attacks in, and alright, we got it. But yeah, run up close, get a charge attack if you can. He gave us a Murky Blood Gemstone, and those have a slow poison buff when you equip those generally. So you're going to get kind of whatever the buff is of that gemstone, and then it's also going to have some sort of slow poison effect on it as well. Clear Deep Sea. Another rune. Clear deep sea. Add slow poison resistance plus 200. So we have plus 200 and plus 100 now for clear deep sea. So I guess it is worth it to attack that large snake enemy, as unsettling as it may be. There's a few of them actually around here, so that's not the only one we're going to encounter. Another murky blood gemstone. And what have we here? Twin bloodstone shards. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. Gotta love that noise. There's 2 of those giant snake monsters down there. And one of these trying to get us. Alright. And there's another giant snake monster over here. Oh goody, we're gonna get this one first. Oh jeez. So you back up too far, they're gonna start hurling poison at you. Alright, we're gonna run up, do a baseball swing. Got him. Oh, there's another little one behind him. Oh jeez. 2 of them. 3 or 4 of them. Alright. Yeah. Lots of snakes around here. Lots of butt clinch happening. I do not like these things one bit. Alright, so we're going to use our Molotovs on these guys down here, and hopefully not fall down in the process, because I do fall down every once in a while trying to pull off this sort of cheese tactic on these guys. So you take a step forward whenever you throw a Molotov. I don't even feel bad about it. Is he still alive? Yep. Didn't quite get him. We're almost out of Molotovs. Alright. This could be a bad idea. I'm just going to do a descend attack and hope for the best. I'm going to top off health first. Alright, here we go! There we go. Oh geez, he's still alive. Got them both, okay. Got some bloodstone shards, more bloodstone shards, and the deep sea rune. That's why you came down here. Alright, deep sea. Frenzy resistance plus 200. That can come in handy. Some more twin bloodstone shards. Alright, so let's circle back around and go up the way we just dropped down over here. So, I believe over here, there's gonna be 2 snakehead guys. Got one of them. That grab attack though. Alright, got both of them. Blood vial, and bloodstone chunk. That's our first bloodstone chunk that will allow us to upgrade past +6. Bloodstone chunks are our friends. Okay, so we just came up here. You can see why it's hard to figure out where you've been and where you've not been in this level. It is very easy to get turned around. Okay, let's take it up. Jeez. Oh, we missed this. More twin bloodstone shards. Up, there's another giant. Oh, fun. Alright, let's lure these guys over here first and take care of them before we worry about the larger one. Ah, man, we only got one of them. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's go get this one. hate these things so bad. Alright. Bloodstone Shard. Frenzied Cold Blood Tier 8. Alright. So you can drop down here. You don't want to because that gate over there is locked. And the only other way around is a way that is going to involve taking damage. But we will get there later. Let's see what is up here. Frenzied Cold Blood Tier 7. Okay. Ugh. Okay. There is a secret armor set around here somewhere. I forget exactly how to get to it. It's kind of a jump you have to make. Madman's Knowledge. Yeah, I think it's kind of over this way. Oh, hello. Twin Bloodstone Shards. Alright, I think we've kind of looped all the way back around close to where the beginning is. Alright, I feel good about pretty much gotten everything around here. I do want to find out where that jump is to that armor set. That is kind of the only other sort of main thing I want to get in this area. But I don't recall exactly where it is. But we'll find it. Here we go. I think this is it. To do a jump. And here we have it. The Graveguard Mask. And we drop down over here. And we have the Graveguard set. Nothing particularly special about it, but just wanted to make sure that we got it just because I'm trying to make sure we get as much as we can in this playthrough. Alright, so Robe of Doris, Graveguard of the Forbidden Woods. Countless bloodied ritual tools hang from its back. Willem kept 2 loyal servants back at Bergenworth. When they were sent to the labyrinth, they encountered the Eldritch Truth and went mad. One became the password gatekeeper, while Doris became a Graveguard of the Forest. Both remained loyal even in madness. Okay. If you hear that noise, that is the universal sound of pigs. There are a couple pigs down here we're going to take care of. And he just summoned... Alright, we took care of him. He just summons some of those things that we'll have to kill now. No problem. Alright, there's the first pig. He allows you to easily sneak up behind him. Got him. Okay. I think that's the other way over to the Graveguard set. You can just go on that log. But if you don't do that jump, you're going to miss the mask. Alright. We are making some progress here. There's another big snake bunch. Alright. Get around to the back of it. Oops. Get around to the back of it. There we go. Almost poisoned. Whew. Just barely missed getting poisoned. Okay, Bloodstone Shard. Is that it? He's not guarding anything? Kind of lousy. Oh well. Let's get this guy while we're at it. Oh, he's summoning things. There we go. They're both at the same time. Alright, just making sure we didn't miss anything back here. Is this the drop down area? Yeah, it is. Alright, so we're not dropping down there. We're going to continue this way. And I feel pretty confident we've gotten like 95% of the loot. And to this point, 100% of the loot that matters. So... printing cold blood. Getting lots of blood echoes while we're at it for our trouble. Okay. So this is kind of the final push through this area that we're going to make. Bloodstone shards. You can see there's a pig down there. Is he walking that way? Where's he going? Yeah, he's going down there. So this way takes us to an area where we're going to see something we have not seen before. These are the celestial beings. They're not that bad as long as you kind of just avoid their attack. Those ones aren't, at least. You see that one that has the tentacles? Those are kind of annoying because they have arcane projectiles that do quite a bit of damage, so that's the best way to deal with it, just with a Molotov. Got them both in one hit. These ones that don't have the tentacles coming from the head aren't so bad. Some more blood gemstones and anti-clockwise metamorphosis. So I believe this is the one, the other metamorphosis room we got increased our health. I believe this one increases our stamina. Alright, let's get this guy. And last but not least, this guy. Nope, there's one more. Arcane blood gemstone. That's going to boost arcane on a weapon. Madman's knowledge. Alright. Some good loot. Okay. Definitely worth it to come down here. And then up this away. I'm not even going to bother with this guy. Is another big shortcut for us. So this takes us back to that, I guess, shack where we fought the first snakehead guy. And so, if you recall, there's another shortcut just across here where we can go back to our lantern. So that's what we're going to do, and that is where we're going to end this episode. We've made it through probably 90-ish% of the Forbidden Woods. So we just have a little bit left, and then a boss. All right. So there's the Confederate guy, and here's our lantern. Back to the Hunter's Dream we go. All right, so basically we're just going to do some leveling up. We have a ton of blood echoes, and we're going to optimize our blood gems because we got a ton of blood gems here as well. All right, let's start with Ludwig's. See what we got. There we go. We can put this one on and increase our physical attack by a pretty substantial amount. And, whoa, we can put this one on to increase physical attack even further. All right, let's check the saw cleaver. Make sure we're not leaving anything on the table. We can put this one on to plus 70. And then, here we go, plus 72. Plus 73. Nice. Here we can put on, since we got it to plus 6, we can put on a Crescent Blood Gem to plus 89. Not bad. We're going to spend the rest of our Blood Echoes leveling up. And that's where we're going to call it for the evening.
Welcome. Very well.
Okay, so we're going to max out skill, put what we have left into Arcane. So you can see Arcane, I guess, is item discovery not on here? Or it is, but one level, I guess, just doesn't increase it. Okay, so we're going to start leveling up some Arcane so we can start using some of those hunter tools at some point.
Farewell, good. May you.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me in this Bloodborne walkthrough. I hope you guys have been liking it. I hope you find the content very useful. Please join the squad by subscribing to the channel and leave a like and a comment. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.